everyone, it's Dasher Dave here again. I'm back for another crafty video. So, got a little bit of a haul for you today, but from various sources. So, this is what we're going to look at. I'm going to push it all to one side and I'll show you the piece de resistance at the end. So, just really liked this. This is just some napkins from Morrison's, actually. So Morrison's is one of the top 5 supermarkets in the UK. Fairly down the bottom, but it's Nutmeg is their range of clothing and homeware, I think. But I just liked these because I thought that I could take out all of these individual things, and they look fairly realistic, but without looking photorealistic, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what it was. I mean, I'll open them and you can see that they're just going to be the same all the way round, I think, unless they're plain on the other quadrants. No, they're not. So yeah, so they're just the same. It's just a repeated image, but I thought I'd get some nice images out of that. So there's that. Then there's this book. So this is Mrs. Beeton's Family Cookbook, and the new edition. Now I bought this and it cost me a couple of pounds, but it's actually quite old, and I didn't realise just how old it was. So it's got the book plates in. Now the modern version of this, they didn't put the book plates in, so I'm glad I've got the book plates. This is 1907, so it is quite a bit of an old book. Didn't realise how old it was when I was buying it, and it's actually worth a lot more than I paid for it. So sorry, flipping through it, and you can't really see the book plates until you kind of stop. Not a very interesting one. It's a meat one, fish one, cheese. But I really love the plates, the Victorian image plates. So aren't they just beautiful? So of course that did inspire a digital, where I've been doing some kind of replicate that kind of look. But yeah, so anyway, there's that. So beautiful book. Oh, I do have another book here to show you that I hadn't even remembered about this book. This one is very old, and that's the reason why I've wrapped it. So it's another Mrs. Beeton's one, but isn't that just the most beautiful cover you've ever seen? So, well, not ever seen, but one of the most beautiful. So 142 coloured illustrations. So, and this one is old. It's older than that. It's a bit fragile in places. Although I can't find a date on it. Now I have done a reverse image search of the cover of it. Look at these beautiful plates. And I think it's late 1800s. So this is not one for cutting up, but it's just beautiful, and it's from the days when there'd often be a recipe but without any kind of list of ingredients. You kind of have to just work your way through the book, work your way through the recipe to find out, you know, what you needed. So like I say, really lovely book, and this is another one where I bid for it, and I got it for a song, basically. So I think I paid £5 for it, and it's actually worth considerably more than that. I can't remember now, but anyway, that's another book. So let me put that back actually in its wrapping, because it's a bit precious. I shouldn't really store books in plastic, they sweat, but at the moment it's just going to stay in here until I can find some way to store it to its best potential. So then I've bought some of these. So these were online, so this was originally $9.99, but I got these for like £2, and I got these from an online bookstore, second-hand bookstore, and they have got some really beautiful images that are like full page of them. Look how beautiful these these are. I won't pause too long, and there's loads of them, so sometimes you only get like half a book's worth, but this is almost every page is covered in beautiful images, and this is the wild flowers of Great Britain and Northern Europe, and it's by Richard Fitter, Alistair Fitter, and Marjorie Blamey. I've got a few Marjorie Blamey. She's the illustrator, so, but it's such a, even that's lovely as well. So another Wildflowers one, again online bookstore, and again really cheap, couple of pounds. I mean, somebody paid £1 for it at some point, but that wasn't me. But again, more lovely images. This is quite, they're slightly shiny. This is much more matte finish on this. I'm just going to quickly go through these, but look how lovely they are. Less crowded illustrations than that one. They'd make lovely like cards. That's what I was thinking, like journal cards and that sort of thing. So there's that one, and yeah, a couple of pounds I think that cost me. This one cost me 75p, and it was in a charity shop. So again, this is another one that's got nice images on it. I've had this book before. I've had it a couple of times before, so I usually buy it when I see it because it's nice, and the images are lovely inside. So some of the fussy cut images that I have, you'll have seen from there. Another book that I've had before, and bought again and again and again and again. I bought it, and it's going more expensive in price. So I think I paid £5 for this. I mean, I have got it for like a couple of pounds less than that, even less than £1 before. But this is another lovely book. This is from 1984. So illustrated book of garden flowers. And I think again it's illustrated by, I don't know, illustrated, doesn't say who it's illustrated by. So, but look, very similar kind of images to those. Again, these are nice big page things, but because it's a bigger book, it's much, and it is matte. But like I say, because it's a bigger book, it makes nice big pages. That's that one. So another lovely book. Right, now we've come to stuff where this is where I bid for stuff online at an online auction, the well-known online auction place. I haven't opened this one actually. This was just a pack of ephemera that I bid for, and I believe I paid about £3 for it, and then I had to pay postage on top of that as well. But I'm hoping it will be beautiful. As I say, I haven't opened it. I wanted to kind of open it on camera rather than know exactly what was in here. They're all ones that have been on a spike. So do you remember spikes? I used to love having a spike. So they've all got a hole in the middle, and for some reason some of them look a little bit burnt, and I don't know what kind of spike that was. It was a red hot spike by the looks of it. But yeah, just lovely because it's been on a spike. So this is from 1909, and it was like a building company, I think. So Warrington Brick, Tile, Limestone, Gravel and Sandworks. I think they might have all come from here. So just like beautiful little receipty things. Oh yes, look, there's more. This is coal yard. This is a coal yard. Another coal yard one. Another coal yard one. What are these? These are coal coke, linseed, and cotton cakes, maize, and C. Is that and co? I don't know. I don't know what a cotton cake is. Oh, look, it's got a nice stamp on there. What is that? Don't know. Is it a receipt or something, or is it a payment? Is that what counted as payment? I don't know what that is. So somebody might be able to tell me in the description. So there's more of these. These are 1920. Oh, sorry, these were 1924. Yeah. And a lot, it's been on a spike, and then somebody put it on first, then took it off, and then put it back on, and it stayed on there for some time, and it's obviously rusted. Maybe that's what rather than burning, it's the rusting of the metal. And that was 1928. So anyway, those are delicious and delightful and delovely and delectable, and belong to Dasher Dave. So put those in there. I won't fold it all back up, otherwise I'll squash it all. Okay, so a couple of things. Right, let me show you this first. So this is not from a haul. This is, remember when I said I went down to Coventry and rescued a few things from my mum's house from when they were clearing out, ready for selling the estate. Well, the house that she lived in is currently on the market now. But this is one of the things that I rescued, and this is, I've cleaned it a little bit. So this is the salt pig or salt cellar that she used to have, and she had from when I was little. And this is the spoon, and the spoon's actually kind of worn away, that she used to, get the salt out with. I haven't cleaned the spoon at all, but I have cleaned this. Now I'm asking you a question now. What should I do with this? I want to keep it, obviously, but I don't know whether to keep it as it is. Now I've had to clean it down because it was like years of patina and grease from the kitchen and that sort of thing. It has got a bit of wear and tear on it, but it's in remarkably good condition. It's got to be at least 50 years old, if not more. And it's been on the wall at some point, and I remember it being attached to the wall, so it's got two holes in it where it used to be in the wall, and then it's been stood, and it's been various places, and it's kind of got this colour to it, which I think it's made of pine, and it's picked up this yellowing colour, which was obviously, I remember yellow pine being very in anyway, and it was usually the varnish that made it yellow, but this must have got darker over time because parts of it are darker than others. What do you think I should do with it? Should I keep it as it is? I'd like to use it in my craft room for something. I don't need a salt cellar. I've got a salt cellar of my own that I'm pretty attached to. So I don't need a salt cellar. I was thinking about maybe keeping things like my Daubers or something inside it, and like having it to hand, and then she's always with me whenever I'm in my craft room. So she was very creative in a culinary way, and I'm creative in a crafty way. So maybe have it in here, but should I leave it as it is? Should I cover it? Should I paint it? Should I decoupage it? What do you think I should do? I really don't know. I'll be really honest with you, I don't kind of love the colour of it. It's a bit yellowy for me, but I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do. So anyway, I'm asking you. So that's my mum's salt pig, as I know it, but salt cellar. So let me know what you think. And now we're moving on to another wooden thing. Now this wasn't anything to do with my mum. This is something I bid for online. I saw it and loved it. And the reason why I was so obsessed with it, it's typical, it's brilliant for the kind of stuff that we do as crafters. Is because I was thinking about the potential of it. I could replicate something like this that we could probably do as a project. But anyway, tell me what you think. So it's got a nice little clasp here, and you can tell it's got stuff in it. And anybody know what it is? If you think you know what it is, put it in the comments now. So if you put it in the comments, pause the video, because I'm going to show you what's inside. If you want to play along, pause the video. So inside is this. So this is a sign maker's kit. So it's all of the, and I if I could just smell-o-vision transport this fragrance over to you, it smells of like really old wood, a bit inky, like it's had the test of time. It's like kind of an intoxicating aroma. This is it's by Fulton Specialty Co, and I think that says Elizabeth NJ, and I'm not sure what state that is. It's it says made in the USA. Made in USA by Fulton Specialty Co, Elizabeth NJ. New Jersey, is that right? I don't know. I'm not a big, knower of what all the state abbreviations are. I'm really sorry. So I know NY, New York, and that's probably about that. SF, San Francisco. I don't even know whether that's not a state though, is it? It's CA, California. Anyway, shut up, Dave. Just move on. That's showing your lack of knowledge of the USA. But then again, you'd be hard pressed if you're from the USA to tell me all of the abbreviations and names of our counties. So anyway, moving on. So it's a sign writer's kit. It's gorgeous, like I say, and it's got. I don't know whether it's complete. There is an image here, so I've got a capital and a lowercase for all of the letters, I believe. I've got some extras in here. Now, these don't appear to be all on this picture, but this says it had a ruler inside it, but the ruler isn't there. But I do have a ruler. I've got this old ruler that I got a long time ago from an online bid, but there you go. I think that's the kind of similar kind of thing that would have been in here. But it's got all of these pieces in it, and they're all like stamps. They've all got the stampy bit on, the rubbery bit. It's got, I think this is for making it, for centering it. I don't know what that actually does, whether that's for centering them, or is it for pushing them down, or I don't know what it does. Maybe it's for centering a piece, so you can line it up and center it, and maybe have the correct spacing on it. Oh, get them back in there. And then we've got this is what amazed me, is this is the original ink pad. Now it doesn't have any ink left in it, and it is completely dead, but the fact that it's still got the little ink pad was just amazing. So that's, I can't tell you how much joy I feel about this item. Now this is going to stay as it is. I'm not going to try and clean it up or anything. I'm going to keep it as it is. I might use the stamps. I don't know. I'd like to have it displayed somewhere, but again, don't know what to do with it. But yeah, so I wanted to share it with you. So was it what you thought it was? It's not going to shut now. What's happening? They've all moved. What have I done? Oh, maybe that's in the way. Yeah, that was in the way. So it does need a bit of TLC. It's got the hinges kind of coming off at the back, but that could be resolved. But Isn't that just gorgeous? So anyway, that's my haul video. So I've had this for a while, and I've had some of the books for a while, but I've been keeping them for a special occasion to show you the right scheduling, really. And there you go. So anyway, let me know what you thought. Would you keep it the way that I'm intending to keep it? What would you do with this? Do you like these books? If anybody wants to know more information about the ISBN of these, just let me know. And obviously, just tell me which book it is you want, because it'd be very hard to distinguish from, can you show me what the ISBN of that book was? But yeah, so there you go. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Dash of Dave, and I love you all without exception, until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to, and do me a massive favour. In my mum's name, just give me a like. So if it's the only time you've ever given my video a like, just do it for me, do it for my mum. I know you'd make us both proud. So thank you very much, and I love you all. Take care, lots of love, lots of hugs, and I'll see you soon. Take care, bye.